What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, here with another edition of Traditional Fans with Opinions, where I'll give my reviews for whoever I watched, read, or played today. And who are Traditional Fans with Opinions? That is myself, and that is you, the viewers. With all that being said, on with the reviews. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 3. So in this episode, Tengen explains to everyone that arrived to Yuji's group that the guy possessing Suguru Geto's body is named Kinjaku. Basically, he possessed a Hidori of Amo back in the day, and that so Tengen explains what the calling game is, which is to force mankind throughout Japan to evolve to allow him to collect enough curse energy to simulate all of humanity with Tengen. And that he tried this, that he has tried this plan several times over past millennia, but he's always been defeated by a Six Eyes user. And Tengen's always been able to assimilate with the Star Plasma Vessel. But with Toji killing the previous Star Plasma Vessel and Kinjaku possessing Geto, Tengen's vulnerable to Geto's cursed spirit manipulation, especially with Gojo being sealed in the prison realm. And so Kinjaku's plans, close to being complete. And it's explained that the calling game will not end until everyone's been killed. But one of the rules allows a player to make a new rule, which could allow them to get people to leave the game without dying. And Megami wants to help Sumiki with that. Tengen reveals that he has the back of the prison room, but it can only be used by a curse technique capable of canceling out other curse techniques. But two of the items that were needed for that were destroyed by Gojo. But a player in the calling game who's like a sorcerer 1,000 years ago is named Hana Kurusu, aka Angel, has a technique that can do that. And is in the Tokyo colony. So once all the rules of the calling game are explained, so what happens is Chozo and Yuki decide to stay behind to protect Tengen. Maki prepares to head to the Zen Vault to get cursed tools. We all know how that's gonna go. Those who have read the manga know how that's gonna go. Ida plans to do some investigation in a colony, and Yuji and Megami leave to go recruit Kenji Hakari, who's a third year of Jujutsu High, who was suspended. Then at the end, you see the guy named Fumiko Takaba, sad about basically not being the good comedian like he's been. He's a failed comedian, and he learns, and he hasn't learned yet, but he's labeled as a calling game player. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So yeah, I thought it was a really good episode. I was surprised at Tengen's voice. I was expecting like a deeper voice. But given all different vessels Tengen has, I mean, I guess, who knows who the voice would be. And you see, all the stuff, like the calling game, trying to establish Kinjaku, I liked it. Then obviously they're setting up some big stuff that's about to go down. So yeah, I thought this was a really good episode. Looking forward to the next one. MF Ghost, Season 3, Episode 3. So in this one, Kanto continues the race. He continues passing people, and basically by the time the episode ends, he ends up at like third place. So obviously he's making a really big comeback. And you see like how everyone reacts to it. And like all the overtakes and stuff. But yeah, I thought this was a good episode. I liked how like all the racing was done. How it looks like they're at the final lap, so everyone's like on the edge of their seat. Like everyone's looking forward to the race to end. Looking for like everyone wants to see the last leg of the race, and it should be fun. And so yeah, how Content did all this stuff, I thought was really good. So yeah, I thought this was a good episode. Looking forward to the next one. Then it's to be a hero episode 2. So in this one, the heroes are sent to a town called Zewangan in order to defeat the fairies in the mine. And basically, it's shown that most of the townspeople have not evacuated due to the fairies being confined inside the mine, and that there's like some sacred seals around. So, yeah, so then basically, so the leader of one group of heroes is Norgal Sindrid, who's like a allegedly dethroned king. And then, and basically, so Xylo tries to meets up with Kivy again, and Kivia wants Xylo to undo his contract with Teoria, but obviously Xylo can't do that. And then so he sends a distress signal, and the heroes answer, and then so Tyria explains to Xylo that the fairies were humans before they were transformed. Xylo like views like things as like a mercy killing. And then so basically so they're trying. So they see there's like a rescue mission they're trying to do. Like there's other trap miners who are trapped, and the Norgal and Q argue about whether or not who should go down there risk drowning or sort of save them and save the other miners. Xylo decides to lead the other heroes on the rescue mission, and with Turia staying behind. So it's gonna be interesting next week, see how that goes. But yeah, I thought it was a really good episode. Obviously, Xylo does not like having a contract with a goddess, and like it was so all this. I thought this was a great episode. Like really cool. They showed like how basically Xylo's dealing with the fallout of last episode, and like all the stuff with that. But yeah, I thought this was a good episode. Looking forward to the next one. All you need is kill. So this is a loose adaptation of the light novel of the same name. So Rita Vratoski is like a volunteer, like dealing with some roots where it's like a year after this alien called the Darrow attacked. Well, it landed on Earth. It wasn't really being openly hostile. It was just doing stuff that was causing a bunch of environmental problems. So basically, Sabria's part of a group that deals with it. Now she's not like a hardened veteran with all years of war experience, like in the actual light novel, where you have like there's an actual war going on. It's not like people are just standing there like it is in this. So yeah, and during her first job, like she sees some bright light, she hits something, she relives the day over and over again, and she comes across KG learns he's a looper as well. So he planned things out. Then when they learn they're about to be assimilated into like the Nexus, whatever, like into Doral, um, they basically so they learned something like they they didn't realize that they may have one more jump left, so like one more time they can like basically reset. So they go inside, they try to destroy the Nexus from the inside. They fail at first, but then so like KG gets like possessed, he attacks Rita. Rita has to kill him, and um KG then like basically he's kind of happy that Rita killed him, and so the thing blows up, and then Rita wakes up that same day, learns that KG's alive, and that basically the darn tree's defeated, so that part didn't reset. But yeah, I thought this wasn't that good. Like the light novel manga story, it just sounds way much better. Like way better. So yeah, like I don't know why we don't just get an accurate adaptation of it. Experience one, the experience being like it's like a classic story. Yeah, I don't know why we can't just keep like why you need to follow you with that. But yeah, like it just wasn't that good. Like I didn't think it was that like I just personally didn't think it was good. I thought it was a little boring times. I would like the actual war stuff carried it. That we actually had the actual war going on instead of just a bunch of volunteer work. But yeah, I didn't really like this movie. I can't really recommend watching it. Well, that's it. Did y'all like the stuff I reviewed? And if you have your own opinions about all that, you can put all that in the comments. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and all that. And look forward to the next video.